Despite the innocent appearance of this female student, she is actually a female teacher secretly. When you move across the street, you need to give some benefits to your neighbors. The young man opposite was getting ready to sleep, but when he looked up, he saw that the window was open. Enchanting is well aware of the seduction curve and wants to record our beautiful lives. As a result, the girls suddenly turned her head and looked at each other, making Jean San very ashamed. And just when he was embarrassed, there was a knock on the door. It was the family opposite. "It's over, I came to the door so quickly, I thought there was some trouble, but I didn't expect it was just a mutual greeting between hearts." Jean San was lucky to have escaped. But at night, the girl asked her out. When the two met, Jean San sighed for a while. Photon said that if you see me, then I also want to see you. Before the third brother could defend himself, he was stripped naked and ran on the ground with his clothes on a big tire. The uncles and aunts on the roadside couldn't help but recall that when they were young, they intervened as a man and woman. Photon was very good at it, giving him a candy with a slap in the face. Then he asked Jean San to get on the train and said that the little train would never derail and he would never regret loving me, Guanzi. I guess you don't want to read the next paragraph, so we'll skip it and go on. From then on, the textbook in Jean San's hand was no longer good. He was distracted in class. Every day, he thought about getting out of school in the afternoon, and then driving with Photon in a different way. The car was running in the water, the school is open, it seems to be open forever, even the principal's Photon will not be spared. But that day Jean San knew his girlfriend's true identity, and he never wanted to drive this car again. She has fair skin and beautiful appearance, long legs that are thick and thin, and has charming water. She can tease her waist and make her heart flutter when she looks at him. Who wouldn't be happy when you meet a girlfriend like this? But you will never be happy as her boyfriend. At the class reunion, Jean San took her over to show off her figure. There was only one word to describe her face, it was so awesome. Even if it didn't last 10 seconds, someone would come up and strike up a conversation. At this time, Jean San came forward and kissed him. He was the first to catch the limelight in front of his classmates that night. But the next day, his good friend came over to chat with him, saying that Mitsuko was a small movie actor. He didn't recognize him when he was wearing clothes last night, so he hurriedly went home to use it. Once you review it, you will be sure of it immediately. Let's play, let's make trouble, don't make fun of my partner. Seeing that Jean San didn't believe it, the good brother even took out a CD to enjoy together, wanting to treat you as a private car. Who knew you were a bus? Jean San felt very uncomfortable, as if a knife had been inserted into his body. Just when he was about to break up, the brother changed the subject and said that it was a pity to break up with him because of his figure and his small face. Instead of being a girlfriend, he could be a good friend. After a second thought, it seemed to work, so he asked Guanzi out again, preparing to take revenge. But looking at Photon burning his hands and writing, those famous scenes always come to mind. Hey, why is it a bus? Seeing that Jean San was worried, Guanzi asked thoughtfully what was wrong. Unable to hold back, Jean San told the truth. Photos felt sad and regretful, put on his clothes and left the hotel. I originally wanted to take advantage of Jean San's marriage, but now it seems that this is not realistic, and it is not as good as the ticket given by the boss. So Guanzi chose to return to his old career and work for the benefit of the majority of male compatriots. If I say that I really don't want to talk, I will deduct one. Brothers, what do you think? What kind of job does your girlfriend do that is the most outrageous? There is no answer to this, but his girlfriend is a small movie actress. After learning about it, Jean San immediately chose to break up. Although it smells bad, it tastes really good. After they separated, Jean thought about it all night and retreated. He was distracted and went astray when he got excited, trying to get back together with him. But Guanzi is determined to become a big star. There was no other way, so Jean San had no choice but to chase him to the studio, and after a while of hard work, he drew a few more cakes, held the Photon with his index finger, and immediately gave up the filming and the money he got was gone. The director was so angry that he deceived Jean San into the wilderness under the pretext of being beaten. After a beating, he also took away his money and credit card. Before leaving, he forced Jean San to take a powerful pill. The graduation prom was coming soon, and Jean San could only hold back and rush back, but he didn't expect that he would confess his love in public. Guanzi didn't say anything, and also said a lot of slutty things. The first time I saw him, I made a fool of myself, which made the teacher and principal clap and praise me. To make matters worse, news came the next day that Jean San's card had been stolen and he owed hundreds of thousands. He failed to graduate and was in debt at a young age except for Guanzi. Jean San had nothing, but his girlfriend did not disappoint him. She found her previous partner and went to school together to prepare to make movies to make money. But after filming, it was snatched away by a bad director before it was released. In order to take revenge, Master took the movie to find Jean San's parents and watched Dan Dan as an educational film. Although the director was dumbfounded, this kind of inspirational film about an old experimental teacher has been deeply loved by male compatriots as soon as it appeared. Not only did the two of them make a lot of money, but they also paid off their loans and lived a happy life without shame. But if it were a girlfriend like she, would you accept it?